The wind whispered secrets as Zephyr, Luma, Bramble, and Echo crested the final ridge, their eyes widening in awe at the sight before them. Floating mountains, wreathed in mist and defying gravity, stretched as far as the eye could see.
The Sky Islands, a realm of legend and mystery,
Hung suspended in the air like colossal gemstones scattered across a canvas of endless blue. Zephyr, the clever fox, felt his heart raced with excitement. His russet fur ruffled in the breeze as he turned to his companions, a grin spreading across his muzzle.
"We made it! We made it!"
He exclaimed, tail swishing with barely contained energy.
Luma, the tiny firefly, buzzed around Zephyr's head, her glow pulsing with cautious enthusiasm.
It's beautiful.
She whispered, her voice tinkling like wind chimes.
But remember, beauty often hides danger.
Bramble, the hulking porcupine, lumbered forward, his quills quivering with anticipation.
Oh, don't be such a warrior, Luma.
He chuckled, his deep voice rumbling like distant thunder.
What could possibly go wrong?
As if in answer to Bramble's ill-fated question, Echo stepped forward, her hooded cloak billowing dramatically in the wind.
We must move quickly.
She urged, her voice low and melodious.
I know a hidden path that will lead us to the heart of the islands.
Zephyr's ears perked up, curiosity and suspicion warring in his mind.
"How do you know so much about this place?"
He asked, studying her shrouded face intently.
Echo hesitated, her fingers twisting the hem of her cloak.
I've heard stories,
She replied, her voice faltering slightly.
ancient tales passed down through generations.
Zephyr's eyes narrowed, but before he could press further, Bramble's booming voice interrupted.
Less talking, more exploring.
The porcupine declared, taking a confident step forward. The ground beneath Bramble's feet suddenly shifted, and with a yelp of surprise, he stumbled backward. A massive boulder, previously hidden by vegetation, began to rise into the air, revealing a complex system of floating rocks that formed a treacherous pathway.
"Bramble!"
Luma cried out in alarm, her tiny form darting around the porcupine as he teetered on the edge of a newly formed chasm. Zephyr leaped into action, his agile form bounding across the shifting terrain. With a graceful leap, he grabbed Bramble's paw.
Pulling him to safety just as the boulder crashed down where the porcupine had stood moments before.
Thanks, Zephyr.
Bramble panted, his eyes wide with shock.
I guess I should watch where I'm going, huh?
As the dust settled, Luma's keen eyes spotted something unusual. Look!
Look!
She exclaimed, her glow intensifying with excitement.
There are markings on these rocks.
The group gathered around, marveling at the intricate runes etched into the stone. The symbols seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy, casting a faint blue light across their faces.
"These must be ancient."
Zephyr murmured, running a paw all over the cool surface.
But what do they mean?
Echo stepped forward, her fingers tracing the runes with surprising familiarity.
They speak of a guardian.
She said softly, her voice filled with reverence.
A protector of the Sky Islands, as old as time itself. Before anyone could question Echo further, a menacing laugh echoed across the floating rocks. The group spun around, hearts pounding, to find themselves surrounded by a motley crew of bird pirates, led by an imposing figure with a curved beak and a gleaming eye patch.
"Well, well."
The leader drawled, his voice dripping with malice.
"If it isn't our old friend Echo, did you really think you could escape us so easily?"
Zephyr whirled to face Echo, his amber eyes blazing with betrayal.
"You know these pirates?"
He demanded, his voice sharp with hurt and anger.
Echo's hood fell back, revealing a face etched with guilt and fear.
Zephyr, I can explain.
She began, but was cut off by the pirate leader's mocking laughter.
"Oh, she knows us."
He sneered, his good eye glinting with cruel amusement.
"All right, Allow me to introduce myself. I am Raven Scourge of the Sky Islands, and your dear Echo was once my most trusted spy.
A collective gasp rippled through the group.
Luma's light dimmed with shock, while Bramble's quills bristled with confusion and hurt.
Is it true?
Zephyr asked, his voice barely above a whisper, eyes locked on Echo's face. Echo met his gaze, her own eyes shimmering with unshed tears.
It's not what you think.
She pleaded.
I've changed. I'm on your side now. I swear it.
Bramble stepped forward, placing a protective paw on Echo's shoulder.
I believe her!
He declared, his usually jovial face set in determined lines.
Echo's been nothing but helpful to us. She doesn't deserve this.
Luma, however, buzzed anxiously around Zephyr's head.
But how can we trust her? We need the truth, all of it.
Tension crackled in the air like lightning. The fragile bonds of friendship stretched to their breaking point. But before anyone could make a move, Raven's impatient voice cut through the emotional turmoil.
Enough of this touching reunion.
He snarled, drawing a wicked-looking cutlass.
Hand over the map to the ancient guardian's lair, or we'll take it by force.
In an instant, chaos erupted.
Zephyr leaped into action, his agile form a blur as he dodged pirate attacks.
Bramble roared with fury, his massive paws swatting bird pirates aside like feathered bowling pins. Luma dotted between the combatants, her bright light disorienting their foes.
Echo moved with fluid grace, her mysterious powers allowing her to manipulate the very air around them.
She sent gusts of wind to buffet the pirates, buying her companions precious seconds to regroup.
The battle raged across the floating islands, a dizzying dance of fur, feathers, and flashing steel. Just as it seemed the tide might turn in their favor, disaster struck.
A stray blast of wind from Echo's powers struck an ancient pillar, sending cracks, spider webbing across its surface.
With a deafening groan, the ground beneath their feet began to crumble.
Look out!
Zephyr cried, but his warning came too late.
Heroes and pirates alike plummeted into the yawning chasm that opened beneath them.
Their screams echoing off the walls of rock as they fell into darkness.
The world spun, a kaleidoscope of stone and sky, until finally, mercifully, they landed with a series of thuds and groans on a soft, mossy floor.
As the dust settled and eyes adjusted to the gloom, gasps of wonder filled the air.
They found themselves in an enormous cavern, its walls glittering with bioluminescent fungi and strange, pulsing crystals.
But it was the figure at the center of the cavern that truly took their breath away. Towering above them, its massive stone wings spread wide, stood an owl of impossible size and majesty. Its eyes, two orbs of swirling starlight, fixed upon the motley group with ancient, unfathomable wisdom.
Zephyr struggled to his feet, his fur standing on end as he felt the weight of that cosmic gaze.
Beside him, Echo let out a soft gasp of recognition, while even the brash Raven seemed struck dumb with awe.
As one, heroes and villains alike realized they stood in the presence of legend made real. The ancient guardian of the Sky Islands had awakened, and the true test of their courage and hearts was only just beginning.
The cavern fell into an expectant hush, broken only by the soft pulsing of crystalline light and the rapid beating of their own hearts. What secrets would the Guardian reveal?
What trials awaited them in this subterranean realm of wonder and danger?
As the great stone owl's starry eyes swept over them, judging and measuring, Zephyr felt a chill run down his spine.
He knew, with unshakable certainty, that nothing would ever be the same again.
The adventure of a lifetime lay before them, fraught with peril, betrayal, and the promise of untold marvels.
With a deep breath, the clever fox stepped forward, ready to face whatever challenges the ancient guardian might pose.
For in that moment, standing on the precipice of legend, Zephyr realized that true heroism wasn't about never falling, it was about having the courage to rise again. No matter how many times you stumbled along the way,